What's up, YouTube? This is C-Dog back with another review. This is the Toy Story Chogokin Combiner Woody Robo Sheriff Star by Tamashii Nations and Bandai. Comes with a little kind of a comic book type deal. And then this is the cover. You got Rex and Bullseye, and you can see Slinky-Dog there, and there's Ham over there, and there's Woody up there, and then there's the Robo Sheriff Star. On the back, shows a few poses the Robo Sheriff Star can get into. So you got that. So that's pretty cool. It shows about 3 of those. Then down at the bottom, they show the Buzz Space Ranger Robo, as well as the Woody Robo Sheriff Star, and then what they combine into together, the Gang Great King, which is part of the comic. So that's pretty cool that they give it some media to go with it. And then we got Ham, we got Slinky-Dog, Rex, Bullseye, and Woody. And then on the side is just a big picture of Gang Great King. The other side it shows Sally, I believe her name was, from the last movie. And got some other pictures on the bottom. Shows you this. So let's get into the review. Why don't we? Comes with an instruction booklet with really nice, detailed, colorful instructions. Nice. And then a styrofoam case, like that. And then the bottom, you can see the book. This is the comic book. Really cool. And here they are. So we have Woody, Bullseye, Rex, Slinky-Dog, and Ham. And we'll just check them out real quick. So this is Woody. And they do have posability. You get a little ratchet joint here on the shoulder. Kind of ratcheted. Nice swivel out. And then he's got double hinged elbows. Nice ball jointed swivel wrists. So that's cool. On both sides you get head articulation. Just on a swivel. He's got a nice pointy nose there. Looking really cool. And then he's got some articulation. Like you can get the legs to spread about that far. Or you can do it together. They kind of move in together. And then they also kick outside, so you can get a cool, like, action pose. You know, like this or something. Yeah. And then he has foot movement. His die cast is all these legs right here. This is all die cast, this entire leg on the back, front, whatever. And then his foot and the heel. This whole thing is die cast right there. So a lot of die cast on him just alone. So that's cool. And then he's got a hat. He's got a little peg. And a peg hole up there. And you just peg it on, just like that, and then like that. And there's Woody. So let's move him out of the way. Then we have Slinky-Dog. He's got some articulation as well. He got articulated ears that will swivel and hinge out. So that's cool. You can turn his head all the way around if you need to. It goes down and up, and a little bit on a ball joint there, kind of get a little bit more so you can look up. And then a little bit more down. He's also got some feet here, so you can kick his feet out. And all 4 of them will do it, but you can get him into a cool action pose. And then look at his eyes. Gotta love these guys' eyes. I like those. So there's his action pose. Last thing he has for an action pose while he's in dog mode is this. So this is his dog, and then you go like this. He can slink back and forth a little bit. But that's actually for combination, but still, it's still pretty cool. So that's Slinky-Dog. Next up we have Ham. Ham's only articulation is he can kind of, if you go like this, he can open him up a little bit. I forget which way it is. Not that way. This way, right here. If you open him up a little bit, you can get him to get his head to start tilting, and then you can kind of pose him like that. It'll move once you, like, if you fiddle with it, it'll move. So that's really all you get with Ham. But still cool, nonetheless. Really cool designs. He's got a die cast in him, and I'll show you that. This guy has die cast all on his feet, Slinky-Dog. All these treads here are die cast. Oh no, this whole part is. From there, down, that coil, and the treads with the top part, and the inside. It's all die cast. So that's cool. Then we got Rex. And he's got die cast. This whole block under here is die cast, and that's for the feet. So that's really cool. And he's got a little bit of articulation in his tail. You can swivel his legs front to back a little bit and then out. He's also got a swivel on his foot. That'll go swivel as much as you need to. Swivel on his hands. His head will move up and down. And if you need to get an extra break, this is part of the transformation, but you can do it a little bit to make it look cool. And then he's got a cool mouth that opens, and you can see his eyes. He's got cool eyes as well. And then you can open up his mouth really wide. And, you know, he's got head will move up and down. So that's really cool. So that's Rex. Checking out his details really quickly. Yeah, I like Rex. Then we got then we got Bullseye. And Bullseye is on these little notches. See those little notches and those little pegs? Those will sit like that. He's got articulation out. Also swivel. He's got a little bit of movement here on the knee from there to there. And his head will move down, up. And his tail has a little bit, is on a ball joint kind of, so you can move it around. The only other thing left is you can pull this up, get Woody, get his arms out of the way a little bit, and then separate his legs. You can strap him up here, and then pull out, while you pull out this peg right here, it slots into the back. You gotta get it right into his butt. And then you get Woody riding Bullseye. So let's move these guys out of the way so you can see that. So yeah, looking very cool. There he is. There. See? Very cool. Very nice set. Awesome to go. So let's get these guys transformed, shall we? So we'll do Rex first. Rex, you want to flip this back. And there's a little divot here that sets in here, but you're going to want to put his arms like this on both sides. Pull this down just a little bit, and then it'll set there, and you pull this forward. Now you hold it here, pull this, and then pull out his foot. And then that is all die cast. Cast steel or whatever. Really nice. Nice silver paint in the front of the die cast foot. So very cool there. And then what you want to do is you want to tuck his head in kind of like this, and you tuck it up under there, and then you swivel the feet 180, just the bottom parts, the bottom part of the foot, and then you just line it up like Voltron kind of, or the newer Voltrons anyway, so it matches with the foot, and then you have a right leg, just like that. So that's pretty cool. You get that, you get a little bit of movement on here and stuff, but it's mainly going to be just solid. And Ham, like I showed you, taking him apart like this. You want to flip out his foot here, and then you take his head and you fit it in there, just like that. Like this. And then you flip out the toe, you flip out the side heels, and then the back heel. Just like that. All those four parts you can see there, made by Disney Pixar in China. And that would be his left leg. So pretty cool. Alright. Next up, we go to Slinky-Dog. So grab Slinky-Dog back here. And you want to kind of just do that. Then you flip these to the top, just like this and this. Pull his head down. He's going to be the left arm. So you're going to revert his head like this and use these as his claws, kind of. These will work like claws. And he also has a little bit of movement like this. You can do that if you need to. And then you use some brute force and get that out there. And that's his peg for the left arm. So we got that situated. Next, you want to take Woody off of this. And Woody is pretty simple too. They're all simple to transform into the parts. It's getting them together. That's kind of a bitch. So you want to do that. You want to remove the hat, and the way you do that is you hold it in the back and the front, and you just pull it off like that. Move that out of the way. We're going to want to fold that up like this for now. And you revert his double joints onto the back of him, See how they go behind him? All right, just like that. You flip this up. That's his gun holster. I'm looking at the back of him, just so you know. There's a notch here and a notch there. And those are what's going to make him combine, those two notches. And then also notches in his shoulders. Okay, so you take these, you slide them up, and you swivel them to, like, oops, you gotta have this up. Like this, and they kind of lock in. I mean, kind of. You can see there's resistance. But, yeah. And then you point his feet down. And that's all you do with Woody. Just like that. Alright. So we're going to put him up against there for now. And we're going to take Bullseye. And Bullseye is pretty much the last one here. So you're going to take these and remove them off the tabs and bring them to the back. You're going to flip this down. You're going to flip in his head. You're going to take these and swivel them to the top, just like that, and then swivel so his feet point inwards. But for now, we're just going to leave them. You can put them all in like this, but for now, we're going to leave them out. And then swivel to the inside. All right. And then now, you want to move this down. That's very important to move that down so you can open this. Because if you don't move this part first, it doesn't. This gets in the way. Even if you put these to the side, it gets in the way. You need to just put these like this and swerve it down. Open this. You're going to remove this part right here. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Hold on, guys. There we go. You're going to pull that out here. You're going to pull out this arm. And we're going to do like a War for Cybertron Megatron, if anyone knows that is. Why is this giving me problems? Here. I'm just going to use this little bit of help there. There we go. And you revert it like that. It's on a double joint. So you pull that down. And then you open it like this. I'm trying to rush now because I only got freaking 4 minutes tops to get the rest of this done. I did a perfect review yesterday. It was 20 minutes. I couldn't get it uploaded. Alright, so you want it just like that. And you can, you're going to revert this down. You're going to leave this open just like that. So this is essentially what you want. Alright, so for now, we're going to put these up out of the way so we can get him in. Oh, and actually, do you want to do that? Yeah, you do that. You want to do that. Alright, so we're going to take Woody. And you're going to take those notches and you're going to put them into that tab in the back and then this tab at his head. So what you do is there's a little bit of a nose, a place you can get the nose through. And you get your hands in there. Give me 1 second. Sorry, I need to make room for the lights to go up. Alright, and then you attach that notch in there. Just like I was talking about. Well, his hands got to get in there. There we go. You attach that. Once you attach the head notch, you push it to the back after, like that, just like that, and then this will, and then you kind of do these shoulder notches too. I don't really understand why it says to do that because they don't really work, but yeah, I mean the shoulder notches. When I do that, I usually just loosen everything else up, and it's a waste of my time. So what really holds it is this neck thing and all the others. See, and then you close that. So then we have them like this, and as you can see, he's already coming apart. Oh, another thing is these spin. So that's kind of cool. And you get articulation in the arm here, out, and then this goes forward and you get a swivel. But anyway, so we're going to attach this. There's a little tab right here, and you're going to put the feet must be down. Get this out of the way for a minute. And you just want to kind of go around and fit it into that tab. And it takes a little bit of time to learn to do that, but it takes a few tries. And then we just do the same thing here. This one's giving me more trouble. Please don't give me trouble. There we go. Except for this one. But this one's easier to attach anyway, so hopefully. There we go. Alright, so we got those two done. And then you take Slinky-Dog and you take that notch and you move this out of the way and you attach it in sideways and then pull it down. And as you see, everything got loosed back up, so we have to reattach everything. So let me do that. Alright, so then when you get everything reattached, oh shit, you want to Close this like that, and then you take the hat and you place it on the head like you did before, and you lift it up. So there he is. And there's Robo Seraph Star. What's this coming apart? That's because I'm reaching ahead, but you get articulation in the arm, and then this arm, and you can also move it out. Well, you can move it out if you need to, and you have all those joints I showed you. You don't have anything really in the legs, but let's get a good view of this. So this is the figure. It's a little bit wonky because I'm reaching ahead of me and stuff, and it's a little bit difficult, but let me know what you think of the figure and the review. I'm kind of short on time here, so I'm going to call it there he is. Anyways, so checking him out. So he leans back, and you can probably do a little bit of a better job when you're not reaching 2 feet ahead of you. And the problem is this leg is shorter than this, and the tabs I showed you, those are so small. Like, whoever designed this is an idiot, to be honest. But all in all, it's still a fun toy. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace, that's a rep, I'm out. Check out my Facebook, CDog, 4, no spaces, for Twitter.